Tua TagoVeoa Lifestyle and Net Worth. Tua TagoVeoa, born on March 2, 1998, is an American football quarterback for the Miami Dolphins of the National Football League, the NFL. He played college football at Alabama, where he was the offensive MVP of the 2018 College Football Playoff National Championship during his freshman season, and won the Maxwell and Walter Camp Awards as a sophomore. After his junior season was cut short by a hip injury, TagoVeoa was selected 5th overall by the Dolphins in the 2020 NFL Draft. He spent his rookie season alternating as a backup and starter before becoming the team's primary starter in 2021. Tua Tagovailoa has a net worth of approximately $4 million. He is 6 feet 1 inches tall, which is equivalent to 1.85 meters tall. That being said, let's touch down. Tua Tagovailoa personal life. Tagovailoa graduated early from St. Louis School and moved with his family to Alabaster, Alabama. After his commitment to Alabama, Tagovailoa is an evangelical Christian. He has been married to his wife, Anna Tagovailoa, since 2022, and they have one son, Ace Tagovailoa. Although Tagovailoa is predominantly right-handed, his father trained him to throw the ball with his left hand as a child because he wanted a left-handed son. He is the only starting left-handed quarterback currently in the NFL. His younger brother, Tua Tagovailoa, is a college football quarterback for the Maryland Terrapins. He transferred there in 2020 after spending a year as Tagovailoa's backup at Alabama in 2019. Two of Tagovailoa's cousins also play football. Myron Tagovailoa Mosa played on the defensive line on the Las Vegas Raiders, while Adam Amosa Tagovailoa played on the offensive line at Navy. In 2023, Tagovailoa began practicing jiu-jitsu in response to the concussions he suffered in the 2022 NFL season. Tagovailoa is a supporter of the Samoa National Rugby League team and publicly pledged his support to the team during the 2021 Rugby League World Cup, where they made the final for the first time. Tua Tagovailoa philanthropic work. In February 2021, Tagovailoa announced the establishment of the Tua Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to the support of youth initiatives, health and wellness, and other charitable causes. The foundation focuses its efforts in communities that have had the most prominent impact on Tagovailoa, including Hawaii, Alabama, and Miami. In recognition of the foundation launch, 3 grants of $16,667, totaling to $50,000, were awarded on February 4 to the Police Athletic League of North Miami, Big Oak Ranch in Springville, Alabama, and the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame in Honolulu. In June 2020, Tagovailoa announced the establishment of a $300,000 scholarship endowment to benefit his high school, St. Louis School in Honolulu, Hawaii. The Tua Foundation hosted its inaugural fundraising event in August 2021, raising $93,000 for the Tallapoosa County Girls Ranch to cover funeral expenses for the 8 juveniles ages 4 to 17 that were lost in a devastating car crash, and also counseling expenses to the girls of the ranch that lost loved ones. Tua Tagovailoa early life. Tagovailoa was born in Iwa Beach, Hawaii, to Galu Tagovailoa and Diane Tagovailoa, as the oldest of 4 children in a Samoan family. He was said to have grown up with an intense interest in football, with his parents noting that he would sleep with a football under his arm every night as a small child. During Pop Warner games when he was 8 years old, when his peers could typically throw a football little more than 10 yards, he routinely threw passes of more than 30 yards. As a child, his main inspiration was his grandfather, Tua Tagovailoa. He was highly respected in the local Samoan community and was regularly addressed as Chief Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa believed that Tua Tagovailoa would eventually grow into a football star, and he requested that he visit him after every game to report his progress. Tagovailoa briefly considered quitting the sport after Sue's death in 2014, until he and his father agreed that he could best honor him by continuing to play. When Tagovailoa began varsity football in high school, he threw 33 passing touchdowns during his first season with 3 interceptions and 2,583 passing yards. Tagovailoa said a big inspiration and motivation for his performance was how his father disciplined him, saying he used a belt whenever Tagovailoa threw an interception. In 2016, Tagovailoa played in the All-American Bowl. and in his regular season threw for 2,669 passing yards, with 27 passing touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He was also chosen to be a part of the Elite 11 roster as one of the top high school quarterbacks in the nation, where he was named MVP of that roster. Tagovailoa was deemed a 4-star recruit during the 2017 recruiting cycle and was ranked the top high school prospect in the state of Hawaii. He attended St. Louis School in Honolulu, the same school as 2014 Heisman Trophy winner Marcus Mariota, where Mariota served as a mentor to him when they were growing up in Hawaii. He had 17 offers to play on a college football scholarship before eventually enrolling at the University of Alabama in January 2017. Tua Tagovailoa professional career. As a true freshman, Tagovailoa was the backup to sophomore quarterback Jalen Hurts throughout the 2017 season. However, he experienced significant playing time due to a couple of blowout victories for the Crimson Tide. On September 9, he made his collegiate debut against Fresno State in a home game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. In the 41-10 victory, he finished 6 of 9 for 64 yards and his first career passing touchdown, which was a 16-yard pass to wide receiver Henry Ruggs. On September 23, in a 59-0 victory against Vanderbilt, he got more playing time and recorded 103 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. In the next game, against SEC-West rival Ole Miss, he recorded his first collegiate rushing touchdown in a 66-3 victory. In the annual rivalry game against Tennessee, he finished with 134 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown in the 45-7 victory. On November 18, in a game against Mercer, he threw for 3 passing touchdowns in the 56-0 victory. On January 8, 2018, he replaced Jalen Hurts in the second half of the 2018 College Football Playoff National Championship due to ineffective play by Hurts. He threw the game-winning 41-yard touchdown pass in overtime to another true freshman wide receiver, Devonta Smith, as Alabama defeated Georgia 26-23, claiming their 17th national championship. He finished the game 14 of 24 for 166 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception, along with 27 rushing yards on 12 attempts. Tagovailoa was named the offensive MVP of the game. On March 20, 2023, the Dolphins picked up the 5th-year option of Tagovailoa's contract. In his first news conference since December 2022, Tagovailoa said that he considered retirement in the offseason due to his injuries in the 2022 season. Tagovailoa began the season throwing for 466 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception as the Dolphins won 36-34 against the Los Angeles Chargers. For his performance, Tagovailoa was named AFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 1. In Week 2, Tagovailoa threw for 249 yards, a touchdown, and an interception in the Dolphins' 24-17 win against the New England Patriots. During Week 3 against the Denver Broncos, Tagovailoa finished with 309 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. The Dolphins also combined for 350 rushing yards and won 70-20. Tagovailoa's exceptional play in these games earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Month for September. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content.